our federation believed that it was time to start developing more authentic relationships with other communities so that when we needed a community to turn to, we had trusting relationships in place. As we all know, based on our customs and our lifestyle, the Jewish community tends to be somewhat insular. And because of that, we also tend to not have as much time to get to know other communities who do very similar things. My husband and I hosted 2 different Shabbat dinners with members of the community for the Asian American Pacific Islander communities. We had 2 phenomenal evenings that I have to be honest, nobody wanted to leave on either Shabbat dinner. When the FBI was investigating the threat to the Jewish community, we received personal messages from our new friends. When there was a bombing in Israel, when I say we, myself, the professionals at Jewish Federation, all received messages of support and hope that our families were okay. And these relationships are really developing.
So our relationship with the Federation began when the Federation first reached out to us for a partnership. And Dahlia from the Federation actually came over and spoke as a guest speaker at our youth leadership event about the Jewish community and about the Federation. And then our AWC staff was invited to the Shabbat dinner hosted by the Federation, and our relationship is going strong from there. I realized that the anti-Semitism is an ongoing issue, and it's an issue just like how there's anti-Asian hate. It needs a community effort to combat, especially here in the 21st century America. Both the Federation and my organization have a lot of similarities in common. The services that we provide for the seniors, and also the programs such as the Unity part of the youth program. Like a year ago, this relationship that we have with the Federation now was unthinkable, was unimaginable. But now, because we have this ongoing relationship with the Federation, I see that we have a good friend in Bergen County.
When COVID first hit, I think it felt like a meteorite hit the earth, and everything bad seems to have happened from that, from the quarantine to all of a sudden the surge in Asian hate. And I didn't realize that the same thing was happening to the Jewish community. We were seeking help, we were seeking support, and the Justice Department and other government organizations were putting together these workshops. So I attended these workshops, and through these connections I met Dahlia and found out about the same cause or the same woe that has been affecting the Jewish community, and this hate, unfortunately, is what got us together. Since then, we've come together and said it's more than that. How do we build this relationship so that we can move in lockstep and support each other beyond this desire to fight hate? This fighting hate, it's a tiring cause. And I remember Dahlia reaching out to us and asked if we would be willing to attend a dinner and meet other communities and learn about other cultures. And I just remember my first reaction was, I mean, are you kidding me? Would I accept the invitation? I jumped at it. So many of us in the Chinese community did not grow up having a Jewish friend. We didn't have anyone to go to, and we have questions about, what is up with these holidays? What's the deal with your diet? What's the kosher meal? We didn't have a sounding board when we have questions. Everything we learned second-handedly. And knowing Dahlia and getting to know the Federation give us that immediate connection.
It's been really, a great experience working with the Jewish Federation. We met through a common friend, through another Hindu service organization. And since then, we've really kicked it off, had, a lot of exchange of ideas, values, and most of all, friendship. I had always heard about anti-Semitism, and in school, we've gone through history in World War II, and it still continues today. And we all agree there's no space for hate. And by working with you guys, I've really understood some of the challenges you guys face. I read about it in the newspapers, I'll listen to the radio, and something will come up. But the deep pain that you guys still feel, to me, just doesn't make any sense. You've also given us the opportunity to bridge with other ethnic groups such as the Chinese and the Koreans, in celebrating the API function at the Jewish Community Center. That in this, is just not again, it's the relationship and the events that we have done have never been transactional. They've always been relationship building, and I think that this is the path forward. So let's continue working together, and supporting each other.
Toda raba.
Shalom, Havevin, 願主祝福你。
Namaste and shalom.